Yo, Cheese is nasty. How's it going? The old test 1 2. Yo, Cheese is nasty. How's it going? All right, we are good. All right, folks, what is good? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man looking clay. We are back for another live stream. We will get into some Le Mans Ultimate, even though I thought long and hard about taking the rest of the day off because of the disastrous races that I was involved in yesterday, and I can only expect more of it to happen based on that particular track layout. But I might go ahead and give it a try or try a different race. But the main reason why I wanted to go live today is because there is some sim racing news that I find interesting. Starting with Raceroom, yesterday, I mentioned that on September 24th, Raceroom will be getting 3 hypercars, the Lamborghini S63, I believe it is, the BMW M Hybrid, and the Porsche 963. I don't know how much this is going to cost. I don't know if this will be sold as a pack or if the cars will be sold separately. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to get them anyway. But also today on Twitter, the Raceroom's official Twitter page posted that also on September 24th, Raceroom will be getting a comprehensive graphics upgrade with better lighting, and which is good. I mean, as it is right now, you know, Raceroom got that graphics overhaul last summer, and the game still looks old, but it looks good. And out of all the VR sims I have in my library, Raceroom arguably has the clearest picture. It, at least the way I have it set up, it is arguably the best running sim in VR in my library. Automobilist, the 2 still looks the best. I think they're the undisputed champion. I don't see anybody knocking them off the stool. I don't care what they say over on console about GT7. Automobilist, the 2 is the best racing sim in VR. And it is also getting an optimization upgrade for better performance. Now, that is wonderful news. I mean, as it stands in my library, Raceroom is arguably, I think it has the sharpest picture, and it is arguably the best running sim in VR in my library. So I probably won't see the VR. I probably won't see the performance improvement, but I think it could give me a situation where I could probably turn up some of the settings and my PC not be impacted by it. So that is huge. I went to go check out some online races, and unfortunately, it's not a lot of people racing online on Raceroom. But nonetheless, I'm still going to buy those hypercars, and I do mostly single player sim race. I do mostly single player with Raceroom anyway. So there's that. And then the big one that I want to talk about, you guys are looking at it right now, reading the headline, Logitech RS50 confirmed as 8 Newton meter direct drive PC and console racing wheel. Now, I saw this on Traxy and GG's Twitter page and clicked the link to save the pages, yada, yada, yada. And right at that same time, I've seen several content creators that already have their hands on this and have already reviewed it, such as Kireth, Random Call Sign, and Boosted Media. I'm sure a lot more big name content creators will probably get one sent to them. I definitely expect Jardier to get one sent to him. I guess it's probably a matter of whether he wants it or not, and wants to go through the hassle of you know, taking his wheelbase off of his rig and putting that one on there, unless he chooses to do a desktop with a clamp. But let's read a little bit, because reading this article and seeing those review videos made me want to dive into Logitech a little bit and take a look at their ecosystem, and it actually is a little bit interesting. So, at last, Logitech has a mid-range direct drive racing wheelbase, and it's available right now. The RS50 is an 8 Nm device for PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. On sale from, let's see here. On sale from today, September 17th. Duh. Prices start at $349. So before I go any further, when I seen this wheelbase and they said 8 Nm peak torque, I'm thinking, okay, it's probably got a holding or a standard torque of probably around 5 or 6 Nm. So 8 Nm peak, I'm thinking to myself, is probably going to cost $450, $500, but it's $349, which I think is the most interesting part of this wheelbase, is the price. 8 Nm, $350. This is for the PC one, and it is an extra $100 for the PlayStation compatible one, because Sony charges everyone a license to make their stuff PlayStation compatible. And so everybody charges more for a PlayStation version of any product on PlayStation. And I think as of right now, I think Fanatec Thrustmaster, I think they might be the only ones with a PlayStation compatible wheelbase, direct drive, that is. So I think Moses is supposed to be working on it, you know, getting PlayStation versions of their wheelbases, but I think as of right now it's just Fanatec and Thrustmaster. I'm not, that Thrustmaster 498, I'm not sure if it's PlayStation compatible. I'd have to look it up. So assuming it is, yeah, Thrustmaster and Fanatec are the only ones. But if it's not, then Fanatec stands to be the lone sheriff in town. So yeah, the wheelbase, 8 Nm of torque, $350 for the PC one, extra $100, $450 for the PlayStation one. And at first, I thought that was a deal. I do think it is a deal. But then I went to Moses' website, and they probably I don't know. They probably, yeah. We'll get into that. But let's continue reading. They also have new load cell pedals unveiled, but will be released later in 2025 for $159 or $160. And those pedals are load cell pedals. The big difference is that it does not have a clutch pedal. It has the throttle and the load cell brake pedal. But for $160, I think that's a pretty good deal. Like these V3 pedals that I have, Fanatec, when I bought these things about 3 years ago, they were $360. Now they're $429. So I think that's a pretty good deal for those Logitech load cell pedals. And let's see here. I can skip that, but compared to younger, leaner rivals, it has stuck with gear-driven entry-level devices such as the long-established G29 and G923, and topped its range with the 11 Nm direct drive G Pro wheel, which starts at a not inconsiderable $1,000. So I think that I do think is a little bit pricey. $1,000 for an 11 Nm wheelbase. You can get wheelbases with more torque than that for a cheaper price, but I guess that's just a give and take. So now 3 years later, it has finally plugged that gaping hole in the middle of its range with the RS50 and 8 Nm direct drive to take on the likes of Thrustmaster's T598 and Moses Racing R5 and R9 and Fanatec CSL DD and Gran Turismo DD Pro. The 8 Nm is a peak figure comparable to rivals with a 2,700 degrees of rotation, a large number with truck simulation in mind. And so it will be compatible with PC, PlayStation 4, PC, PlayStation 5, with Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S, available when paired with an Xbox specific wheel. Naturally, those on PC can adjust settings via Logitech's software, but there is also a screen on the base for those on console to tweak settings. Unlike the company's entry-level wheels, there is a quick release to support the use of an expanded wheel range, which will include in a McLaren branded item. And we're going to get to that in a second here too, because the McLaren stuff looks pretty interesting too. Also, unlike the existing G29 and 923, the ability to mount the RS50 to a table is not built into the device. Instead, a separate clamp is required, unlike the Revelsim Pure, also a competitor when PlayStation and Xbox versions arrive later this year. This is an optional extra. So you can buy this in a bundle. This picture right here that you see, this bundle retails for $700. It is the wheelbase, the wheel, and the race hub. That's it. That doesn't include the pedals. Now that sounds pricey, but it's actually something that can save you money in the long run. Because I will, you know what? Let's go ahead and let me talk about their McLaren stuff real quick, and then we'll come back to this, and then I'll take you to the Logitech website. So Logitech unveils McLaren branded sim racing cockpit, steering wheel, and headset. Now that right there looks pretty slick. This is a McLaren branded cockpit from Logitech, and this retails, I believe, for $600, and it's not bad, not bad. Let's see here. Logitech and McLaren have teamed up to produce a range of new papaya orange sim racing products, including a cockpit, a steering wheel, and a headset. After a long partnership with McLaren Racing, Logitech has unveiled a branded steering wheel, which that actually looks pretty slick too. Launched at the same time as the all-new RS50 wheelbase, worked with that and the existing G Pro system, based on the 2024 F1 wheel, but heavily modified. Papaya, play seat, Formula Instinct, Logitech G McLaren Racing Edition cockpit, and matching headset also launched, which is pretty cool. Wireless headset with the McLaren colors. So there's the McLaren wheel right there. And that is not a separate wheel. That is actually the wheel hub attached to the McLaren, to a McLaren rim. So that brings us to the Logitech website, where I will explain that in the beginning it sounds pricey, but it's actually something that I think could save you a little bit of money in the long run. So I'm not gonna go through all this. Let's just go to the Logitech website. See here, Moza, we're still here. Where's Logitech? Fanatec sim racing wheels. Here we go. Okay. So here's the bundle, as you guys saw. That's the wheel, the wheelbase. Now here's the pedals. Will it let me click on these? $159, and as I said before, these look a lot like the Fanatec CSL pedals. A pedal, a load cell here on the end. Pretty simple. What's noticeably missing is a clutch pedal, which you can buy that separately for $45, which would bring the price of this up to $205, which would be $5 more than the Fanatec CSL load pedal. So competitive prices. Strategic move to offer you the load cell pedals without a clutch, so they can shave a few bucks off, because with the V3 pedals I have, I've never really used the clutch. You know, I don't have any use for it. So let's go back here, and there's the clutch right there, the clutch pedal for $45. Now here's where the Fanatec ecosystem could save you money in the long haul. Right here is the RS wheel hub. And so this wheel hub retails, I think, for ranging anywhere from $170 to $230 or something like that. So with this wheel hub, basically you buy the wheel hub, and then whatever wheel you want to convert it to, you just simply buy that rim. So this right here, with the G in the middle, this open wheel right here, you wouldn't have to buy the entire wheel. Just buy that rim, which I think is only like $65, and then attach it to the wheel hub, and there's your wheel. Let me go back and shop wheels. Shop, discover software. Logitech driving. So yeah, right here, you see this RS track wheel. This is $70. You attach the wheel hub to that, and you've got a wheel. You've got this round wheel right here for $70. Attach the wheel hub to that, you got a wheel. These rims aren't priced yet, but this McLaren RS Formula wheel, I believe that Kirith said that this is going to be priced at $170. And same deal, you simply attach the race hub to it, and now you have your racing, your Formula One wheel. So something like that can save you a lot of money over the long haul. Whereas I bought this. Shoot. I'm going to switch cameras for a second so I can show you guys. So I bought this McLaren wheel right here a while back, and the wheel was $200. And then when I bought this Podium DD1, I knew that plastic quick release wasn't going to work, because it would break. So I spent an extra $100 for the metal quick release, and that made this a $300 wheel. Well, now on my wheelbase, I've got this formula wheel, and it was $370 retail at the time, and I got it for Black Friday for $200. And so my point I'm trying to make is that I spent $200 on, no, I spent $500 on two separate wheels. And if I would have bought it at full price, we would have been looking at more closer to $700. So my point I'm trying to make is that you buy that wheel hub once for $180. After that, it looks like you got a few rims to choose from for less than $100. So you could create several types of wheels and save a lot of money in the long haul. So I think that's pretty interesting there with the Logitech ecosystem. So let's go back. Now, driving. Let me see here. So again, this is the RS50 wheelbase is an 8 Newton-meter wheelbase, and I have to admit, I was just at the Moser website. I got it pulled up here. Now their prices is better. I think their prices are better than Fanatec. So the $450 wheelbase, that's the PlayStation version of that wheelbase. Now you go over to Fanatec, and here's their PlayStation compatible CSL, the Gran Turismo DD Pro wheelbase for $739. Down here at the bottom is an $800 one, and I'm assuming that it gives you both the original quick release and the new QR quick release 2 accessory, and it looks like it's on sale for $600, and it's normally $800. So you getting the PlayStation version of the Fanatec, you're still saving almost $300 with the PlayStation version. So that right there is much more interesting. However, over here on Moser, looking at their wheelbases right here, right here in the center, you have the R12, which is 12 Newton meters of torque, and it's on sale for $400. But even at the $440 price, 12 Newton meters of torque for $440, that is pretty damn good in my opinion. Because I was just showing you guys that Logitech G Pro wheelbase that's 11 Newton meters, and that costs $1,000. So this is actually a huge deal right here. And then I guess, hey, if you're feeling like a big shot, this 16 Newton meter wheelbase is $659 versus the Fanatec. I think it's the CSL DD Clubsport, which is, I believe, I think that might be 12 Newton meters of torque. And I think that runs about $1,100. So as far as the wheelbases goes, Moser's got some pretty good prices, but it doesn't look like any of these are the PlayStation compatible. Let's look at the racing wheels for Moser. No, not racing bundle. I'm looking for wheels, not pedals. We'll come back to the pedals, but I want to see the wheels. Wheel bases. There we go. Steering wheel. Jeez, I'm smoking crack today. Here we go. So this FSR2 formula wheel that retails for $649. I like that wheel. The problem is that screen would be virtually useless to me because I race in VR. So that being said, this GS V2P GT wheel at $400 is a little bit pricey. But I would probably go with that one. And then, because it's, you know, got 5 decoders and a lot more buttons than this KS steering wheel, which I think isn't a bad looking wheel. $249. I think that's a decent price for that wheel. Oh shoot, and they got this wheel for $1,300. Mo's a Porsche Mission R wheel. Oh, that's an interesting looking wheel there. It's sold out. So that's there you have it there. So I'll be ready to go ahead and jump into some Le Mans Ultimate. But I think this Logitech looks interesting. So I think it's reasonably priced. And I think the wheel hub, I think that can help save you money over the long haul if you're the type of person that wants to buy several different rims. So you'd only have to spend like $100 or less for a few of these rims versus spending anywhere from $300 to $600 for the actual wheel. Oh shoot. I'm sorry, the chat's been going on. Eric B, the realist, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, Eric B, you said you got the KS wheel. Yeah, that is an interesting looking wheel. Man, when you stop and look at this, Moses done built up a lot of shit over the years. Those wheels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 different wheels to choose from. Before we, let's look at pedals before we hop in there. Let's go to pedals. Wait a minute. If this right here on sale for $140, if these are load cells. Oh shit. Let me shut my mouth. I don't know. Maybe Moza they might have the $140. I mean, it's $16. Well, it's at regular price is higher than the Fanatec, not the Fanatec, the Logitech load cell pedals. But on sale, if this is a permanent price of $140, $139, that's interesting. Clutch pedals the same, give or take. And then these load cell pedals right here on the end, this CRP2, it's $400, but it doesn't have a clutch pedal on it. Damn, here goes a $1,000 booster active pedal set. You say, yeah, they have a lot of stuff now. Yeah, they do. They do, Mr. Realist. Let's look at the last look. Let's have a look at some of these racing bundles. So right here, this R3 racing wheel and pedals for PC. This is the second cheapest bundle that I know of. The cheapest bundle that I know of right now for direct drive would be the Camus C5 bundle, which comes with that wheel and pedals for like $275. But the big difference is that C5 from Camus is a 5 Newton meter wheelbase, whereas this R3 is a 3 Newton meter wheelbase. So why not get the canvas one when it's a few dollars cheaper with more torque? And so this R5 bundle right here, it looks to me like Moses not selling the R5 bundle anymore. And then they're not selling the R5 wheelbase separately is what I meant to say. It seems to me like the only way you can get it is in a bundle. You said CRP2 pedals are better. Yeah, I'd imagine at $1,000 they better be good. All right. Close all these windows. Fire up the speech chat. And let's fire up Le Mans Ultimate and get ready to pull what's left of my hair out. Look at that. Just in time to throw my rank away. What's this Super 60? Now, only 12 people entered that. So I do not want to do a 60-minute race and then find out that the race doesn't count because there wasn't enough entries. I don't feel like doing a race in the rain.
RSR Eric B. the realist said, "Somebody got me good today."
You know, Eric B, I thought about today, instead of talking about the hardware news that we got with Logitech and the news with Raceroom, I thought about having a serious conversation about Le Mans Ultimate and the driving standards on Le Mans Ultimate. I'm about ready, or I'm about ready to pose the question of whether or not the dirty driving on Le Mans Ultimate or the terrible driving, has it gotten as bad as GT7? When I got done racing yesterday and I signed off of YouTube, I'm sitting here telling myself, dude, you probably need to take the rest of the day off and get away from this shit before it ends up driving you crazy. My lap times are actually pretty fast. I'll show you guys. I think it's pretty fast. So right there, the fastest lap is a 102.1, and I'm only 1 second behind that with a 103.2. So for a dude that's 58 years old that works full time and can't commit to this every single day, I think that's pretty good. You know, these esports dudes, yeah, they're going to turn in these lap times that make you wonder if they cheating or not. But I think the 103.2, I think that's a pretty damn good lap time. But the reason I bring that up is that it kind of means nothing when you got these silly ass dive bombers plowing right through everybody, hitting the brakes late. The one thing that was supposed to make GTE racing the best form of racing on this game is what has made it chaotic for this particular track layout, and that is the no ABS. Some of these guys just got their mind made up. They're going to dive bomb, and if they crash, oh well. Because the majority of these guys that's doing all this dumb shit are not going to get reported anyway because of the 2-hour cooldown. You want to report somebody, you can't do it immediately after the race. You could in the beginning, but not anymore. There's a 2-hour cooldown now. They know, the developers know that after 2 hours, if you keep racing after 2 hours, you're going to pretty much forget that race where you were going to report somebody. And even if you remember, you may not feel like combing through all the videos and try to find exactly where it happened, because now you've had 3 or 4 extra races during that 2-hour cooldown, and you're probably not going to feel like, you know, trying to sort through 5, 6 different races to find out exactly where the incident took place so you can report that person. And then not only that, the way they handle reports is if you report somebody on a daily race, nothing is going to immediately get done about it. What happens?
Diego Gutierrez said, "Oh, you best believe I will come back and report them."
That's my initial thought, Diego, because I'm like, even though you guys haven't really seen me explode, I used to. But it's still there on the inside. When somebody does something stupid to me, I mean, I like on the inside, I am so mad that I want to start throwing shit inside this apartment. But it happens so much, and I'm so used to it now that it's like I don't even have the energy to explode and get mad anymore like I used to. But in terms of me saying that nothing's immediately going to get done, what happens with the daily races is if you report somebody, their name goes on a toxic list. And after them getting reported so many times, then the devs will look into it and then take action as they see fit. Whereas the perks of the Race Pro subscription is that if you are in an online championship race and you report somebody, it will be looked at immediately, and it will be looked at by human stewards. And I believe you will get a response within 24 hours. I got docked 15 points for causing a wreck, but from the day that I had the race to the moment that they made a decision, it took almost a week because I didn't even know I had got reported. I got an email saying that on this day you did this race, you caused a wreck, you will be docked 15 points. Huh? Starts in 4 minutes. Let's get registered. Again, this is against my better judgment doing this race, but oh well. And I'm the second ranked guy in here. And I took a massive hit. So I'll show you guys my last 3 races here. Finished 18th, 4th,
RSR Eric B. the Realist said, "I just hate getting put back into a race with somebody who just crashed me out."
Yeah, me too. But I try to remember those people's names, so if I run into them again, I know to take the appropriate action. So looking at my last 3 races here, this was from yesterday. These were the 3 races I did yesterday. This first one, I finished 16th. Right there, I lost 9.4% for that race. Let's go to the second race. This race, I finished 4th. only got 4.6%. Now, let's go back to the last race I did before I ended my stream. I finished 18th in this race. .4%. So to make it easier, I will say that I lost 20% in rank and only gained 4.5% back. This is where I will say that the penalty, the driver rank, seriously needs to be looked at, because the only way you can gain any significant amount of rank is to do the intermediate in advanced races, and that has a higher risk reward. So like this Super Series right here, the Super 60 series, right there you get 3 times the driver rank and safety rank. So a race like this, if you were to finish on the podium, you would get a lot. Because I did have one, I'm not gonna lie, I did have one race where I finished third and got like 54%. But as far as like the bronze races, no, they don't give you shit. They give you a little and take a lot. Bust out the red gloves today. This is my first race of the day. At this point, I'm probably only planning to do 2 races. Because if this first race ends badly, I just don't know if I'll have it in me to do it a second time. I'm basically asking for trouble doing this race. And this it has nothing to do with the car classes, in my opinion. It's the simple fact that it is a beginner's race. Really, dude? Man, what are you doing? We're already off to a wonderful start. You go ahead.
Exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. Your brakes are cold. Let's get some heat. V2.
Oh shit. This is my brake marker.
Okay, Clay, you need to watch the track limits. Sector 1, yellow flag. It looks like Dave has stacked it. Sector 1 is now green. Is the car rejoining?
Lap 104.65.
Brake temperatures look good. New fastest lap for Devin, 105.33. Sector 1 time is good. That's a new fastest lap for Jake, 103.16. This lap won't count. Track limits. That's the end of the session. P2.
All right, I come into this session ranked number 3. All right, let's get out there. Let's go.
Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line. You've got 4 minutes to do the business. Your brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them. P13. Fastest lap for Jake, 103.14. P3. The guy behind has just done a 104.32. Sector 1 is 0.27 off the pace. Brake temperatures look good. Watch your rear tyres, they're pretty cold. Sector 2 time is good. New fastest lap for Jake, 102.67. Off the pace in sector 3, that's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes. Clear right.
GMDR said. Sup at Lincoln Clay VR, how's it going?
I'm doing pretty
I
good.
had a feeling you would be doing GTEs LOL.
Yeah, I'm a hard head. That's that.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
How you doing?
Cooking your left side tyres.
How you doing today, GMDR?
The guy behind has just done a 103.31. The track temperature's rising. It's now 28 Celsius.
I was trying too hard to break it to the 102s. But right now, oh shit, I just got knocked down to 4th place. But 103.1, still, I mean, it's still good. I think my fastest qualifying lap.
GMDR said, yeah, all good, bro.
Good to hear, good to hear.
There's a car approaching. Stay in your lane. The brakes are cold. Be careful.
There was even no point in coming out because I won't even get the... There's no point in coming out. I shouldn't even waste the time.
Track limits. This lap will be deleted. That's the end of the session. P4.
That's not going to happen during the race. That's just me trying too hard to get into the 102s.
GMDR said, P4 is still good, man. You need to get away at the start, it's the only way to get a good result. GMDR said, you got this.
I'm not going to... Thank you, but I'm not going to lie. Some of these guys at the back that dive bomb, I'm not going to lie. Some of them get a really good launch at the green flag. So by the time we get to turn 1, they're already in the mix. So I'm already in a situation where I might have to let them go through or run the risk of us getting into a wreck. And so it ends up making me fall back to like 6th, 7th place. And then from there, I'm just praying that everybody behaves themselves. 18.3. So we got to fix that. 18.3. Now it's 19.4. Come on, cut it out. $19.7 versus 19.4. All right. All right.
Formation lap has started.
GMDR said, 20M race shouldn't go to 20 laps, so you should be good.
It says pass slower car ahead. 1 minute it was telling me, no.
RSR Eric B. the realist said, good luck.
Thank you, thank you. Telling me to pass a slower car ahead, then it's telling me to slow down, then catch up.
GMDR said, yeah, GL for real.
Green. car clear left. Lefts are clear left. That's barely a scratch, mate. Just ignore it.
RSR Eric B. the Realist said, "What's up GMDR?
Please don't hit me. Somebody's getting ready to try a dive bomb.
Lap 110.91.
Sector 1 is yellow. We think Danny has binned it.
GMDR said, at RSR Eric B. the
next
Realist,
car
all
is
good
Jake.
this N Pro, how's you?
Green flag in Sector 1. The leader's just done it. We're 3.84.
0.
RSR Eric B. the Realist said, doing good, thanks.
Hey, who's leading the race? Yellow flag, caution.
Oh shit!
Green flag, Sector 2. The gap to lattice behind is now 0.20. Your rears are cold.
I didn't mean to hit him, but this car behind me, I don't want him making a move on me. He tried it and he
Left flag
paid
in
for it.
Sector 3. We think that's lattice. Spinned it. Sector 3 is now clear. The car in front is Aros. The guy behind has just done a 103.77. Tyre temperatures are okay. That's the new fastest lap for Jake, 103.31. The guy in front has just done a 103.52. The guy behind has just done a 103.42. Clay, 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. E4, come on, head up, keep your focus further down the track. Fastest lap for A103.20. Sector 1 is 0.31 off the pace. Tyres are cold. Just done at 103.32. Car in front has just posted at 103.33. Come on, we need to be in front of this guy. Lap time was at 103.60. Okay, Clay, stay close, wait for him to make a mistake. Your tyre temperatures look good. Yellow flag. It looks like Shinaru has crashed. Lap times are pretty consistent. Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. Use all the track, force him to find the gap. Green flag in Sector 3. Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines. Green flag in Sector 1. Okay, Clay, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Hit all your apexes. Wait for the chances to come, mate. We're at the halfway point. Just cut the track.
Oh, they back there fighting.
flag sector 2. Sector 2 is green. Your left front tyre is running hot. Clear left. Brilliant, nice one.
Lap 1, 0,
P2.
9.
Alright Clay, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. Clear right. Incident in sector 1, yellow flag. Green flag sector 1. Your left front has a bit of wear. Track limits.
I had second place in the bag.
Okay Clay, the next car is Ravi. E5. Watch your rear tyres, they're pretty cold.
GMDR said. Unlucky bro, you had it in the bag.
Stay focused, we're still in this.
It could be worse.
Left.
It could be worse.
Quickest at the moment.
0.
Like that right there. Now I'm in trouble. The wheel's cocked to the left.
Puncture. Okay, Clay, you've had a bit of bodywork damage there. Run out of track limits, keep it between the lines.
I'm in big trouble now. Trying too hard to get those places back.
car, clear left. 6th place. Come on, don't let him get away. Stay between the lines, please, Clay. Car ahead is Jake. The gap to Jake ahead is increasing. It's now 1.2 seconds. Gap to E7. Behind is now 1.6 seconds. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Time 1:05.23.
We see vinyl wear on the front. Car right side's clear.
It's either I let him go or he takes me out.
Come on, Clay, don't panic, we'll get him back. Your right side's cold. We think you should get about 2 more minutes on these tyres.
Oh my God, they telling me these tires are about to go?
One more lap to go. 7th position. The guy in front is Sven. Just had a warning for cutting the track. E7, there's the checkered flag. Acknowledged, pit stop requested.
Got nobody to blame but myself on that one. I was with the lead pack the whole time, and once I got into second place, there was no reason for me to do the dumb shit that I did. But I wanted separation between me and the car that was behind me. Because he was still 0.6 seconds behind me, I wanted to make it more like 1.1. So Yep, GM, I had it in the bag and I messed it up. So
GMDR said, GGS bro.
yeah, but man, it hurts throwing it away like that. Second place in the bag. Hey, I still gained 1.4. That's better than losing. That's better than losing rank. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do it one more time. I think I showed that I've got the pace to keep up with these guys so I can get away from the idiots in the back. So, yeah, let's do it one more time. All right, folks, grab a drink. Be right back.
GMDR said, I'm out man. GL on the next one, I'll catch you next time. I'm out, man. Good luck on the next one. I'll catch you next time. Thank you, GM, for popping in. Really appreciate it. So, the lesson today is, which I already knew that, at that hairpin, you have to brake in a straight line. Carrying that much speed and then have to suddenly go down to like 30 miles an hour going around the corner. The weight transfer, slamming on the brakes like that, and then the weight transfer, and then trying to trail brake the car around the corner from that much speed, it unsettled the car, and I think I locked up the wheels on top of that. To get the most out of the brakes with the least amount of risk, you gotta brake in a straight line. Like if you want to hit the brakes hard, to get the most out of it, you have to brake in a straight line. If you hit the brakes hard while the car is in the middle of a turn, you're probably going to lose it. The car is probably going to snap and you're probably going to lose it. So that race. Now, one idiot, he did try to go up underneath me, but he pinballed off of me. So he learned a painful lesson. But other than that, that was a pretty good race, and everything that happened to me is all on me. I can live with races like that where it's all on me. I had the pace, I screwed up. Hole in Dan's sock said, Call of Duty banned me for 13 days again. If you swear you'll get banned immediately, that's an invasion of privacy. Recording our voices with AI like that, dude. Screw these guys.
Well, as much as I hate to say it, Dan Sock, if you say you got banned again, then you knew that you could possibly get banned again. I made that mistake before. I called somebody a name before on Xbox about 5 years ago. I called them a very nasty name, and they reported me. And the thing about it was, I texted him when I called him the name, so he had concrete proof, and he reported me, and Xbox suspended me for 10 days. And my son at the time, he was like 10 years old, and he said, please don't do it again because I won't be able to talk to you when we play Gears of War together. So at that point, I had learned to watch my language in party chats
Hole
and
in
voice
Dan's
chats.
sock said, yes, but I can't help but swear, I'm never ever racist, that's all I'll say.
Yeah, you know, I never thought for one
Hole in
minute
Dan's
anything
sock
that you said.
Said, he reported you, what a woman.
But hey, it is what it is. And after that, I learned a lesson. I go into like these Call of Duty lobbies and other first-person shooter games. Probably, I hear the most racist rhetoric on any genre. I don't waste my time getting involved with that shit and arguing with these dudes and stuff like that, because they're the type of people that's going to call you a name, and then when you say something back to them, turn around and report you. So like you said, what a woman to act that way. I just don't get involved in it.
Hole in Dan's sock said, I hear you.
A game like this, Le Mans Ultimate, with all the crazy driving that goes on, can you already see what they say to each other in the text chat? Can you imagine what they would be saying to each other if they had voice chat?
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Oh, something else that I forgot to mention. Next weekend in the real life WEC is the 6 hours of Fuji. Le Mans Ultimate has already dropped a hint that the next driver swap race will be at Fuji, so I'm led to believe that they will do it next weekend to correspond with the real life race. So probably next weekend is going to be the 6 hours of Fuji on Le Mans Ultimate.
Clear. Stay behind the line. Need to get some heat into these brakes.
So
Sector 3 is yellow.
I'm waiting to hear back from Andreas to see if he wants to.
Sector 3. Ray has gone off.
I'm waiting to hear back from Henez to see if he wants to do it, and then after that, I'll talk to Andreas and see if he wants to do it.
B9.
Hole in Dan's sock said, I grew up with Call of Duty having crazy swearing everywhere. I really don't think it's legal what they're doing because we are in our homes, not on their property. They don't control the internet.
Yeah, but you still agreed to the terms of service when you entered the online, so it is what it is.
Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
So I mean, I hate to say it, but if you don't agree with it,
Sector 2 time is quick.
don't click on the terms of service and don't play it. I don't like it, but it is what it is.
That's the end of the session. P9.
Hole in Dan's sock said, I agree to the terms, but I'm in my home.
Still,
Hole
in
in
terms
Dan
of
sock.
service.
Said. Something illegal there.
You're in your own home, but you're playing their property. You're playing a game on an IP that belongs to them.
The exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. Okay, Clay. We've got 4 minutes to get a decent lap in. Your brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them. Carla, clear left.
Hole in Dan's sock. Said. But their property is on public internet, not like they leased a building anyways. Hope this sorts itself out. In England there was a legal team that attacked EA for pay-to-win loot boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Fastest lap for Rabi, 103.66.
Lap 1, 0,
42.
7.
Brake temperatures look good. Right tyres are cold. Sector 2
Hole in
times good.
Dan's sock. Said. I honestly think in 5 or 10 years we could have swearing back online. I don't like the way the ULT right is going with deportations and stuff, but they'll let us swear and have freedom more.
Mm.
New fastest lap for Rabi, 103.38.
Eh.
Lap 1, 0, 3.92.
Sector 3 is 0.45 off the pace. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Sector 1 is 0.26 off the pace.
Hole in
Tyre
Dan's
temps are all
sock.
good.
Said. The left sensor's a lot. I'm not right or left.
Mind these track limits, please, Clay. We need to find a tent in Sector 2.
Yeah, I got you.
Front has just done a 103.65. That's a new fastest lap for Rabi, 103. On your right side's clear.
Buckle down and concentrate.
E9. Sector 3 is 0.48 off the pace. Car left, clear left.
Hole in Dan's sock. Said.
Sector 1 is
Now let's enjoy
0.38
this race.
off the pace.
Mm-hmm.
You're outside of track limits there. is hot. Right side's clear.
Lap 1, 0.
That's the end of the session.
I got one more shot at it.
Acknowledged. Pit stop requested. Pit crew is ready.
Never mind, I just blew it with that track limit. How many cars are still out there? There's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars out there that can still beat me.
Noodle 14 said, "Yo Lincoln Clay VR victory hand medium dark skin tone."
Yay, yay, yay. Noodle, what's up? How you doing? Appreciate it. Appreciate you popping in. Appreciate it. Let's see. Did I get knocked off a third yet?
Teams and drivers go to the grid.
All right, I'll
for a
take
race
that.
Start.
Best I probably would have done was a 103.1, maybe a 103 flat. So I still wouldn't have been able to overtake second anyway.
Noodle 14 said, "I'm good, my brother. How are you?"
I'm doing pretty good, thank you. All right. This will probably be it for me, so let's end this on a high note. Let's end this on a podium.
Noodle 14 said, "4-leaf clover GL 4-leaf clover."
Thank you.
Formation lap has started.
That was about smart going up on the dirt there. Thank goodness this guy, oh, wait a minute. He came kind of close to that wall. It's all this out of line crap.
Green flag.
Green, green, green.
Man, what the hell are you doing? He seriously damaged me.
Tiny bit of aero damage, just ignore it. We think that's Barros.
Now I got serious damage,
71 is
so I
green.
don't know if I'm going to be able to hold off the cars charging from behind. He blocked me, then he tried to brake check me. Now I gotta change the brake bias so I get some more rotation.
Attention to track limits, please, Clay. The leader's just done it, 103.48.
3.95.
Your right sides are cold.
Noodle 14 said, "Man, that was an unfortunate start. You can bounce back still."
I'm still in third, but the problem is that I've got so much damage that if there's anybody out there that's a little bit faster than me, they'll eventually catch up to me. I mean, right now I'm okay because the fourth place car is 2.1 behind me.
103.44 V3. The guy ahead's lap time is 103.14. Yellow flag. We think Lucas has gone off. Gap to B2 in front is now 1.2. Green flag in sector 1. Your tyre temperatures look good. The leader has just done a 103.30. You've just done a 103.63. Sector 3 is 0.30 of the pace. The rears are cold. Okay, Clay, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. The gap in front is now 1.1 seconds. Your tyre temperatures look good. wire 3.84. Tidy, please, Clay. Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. It looks like cruise has crashed. Green flag Sector 1. Yellow flag in Sector 3. Your rear tyres are cold.
Noodle 14.
The gap to E2 ahead is now 2.0.
You holding them off? I'm guessing the damage was small.
No, the damage
Or
is...
you are very fast, LOL.
The damage is bad. Because if you look at... I'll show you when we get on the straights. Alright, if you look at the diagram of the car right there, the bumper is orange. That means there's serious damage. Yellow is light damage. Yellow is serious damage. Red means something is like missing.
Yellow flag in Sector 2. The gap to Harrison behind is now 2.3.
So, not trying to toot my horn, but if I didn't have damage, I would be up there with the other two cars fighting it out.
It looks like Barros has spun off. Green flag in Sector 1.
Oh, great. Just what I need, this dude.
Noodle 14. Said. Okay, gotcha, now I see.
Okay, Clay, the next car is 2 laps behind. You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go, that's half distance.
Then I'll show you the lap times after the race is over.
The gap in front is now 2.1 seconds. That was at 103.66. Tyre temps are good. flag, sector 3. We think that Sun has binned it. You're 2/10 off the place in sector 1. Is now 2.3 seconds. The left front has a bit of wet. Your lap time was 103.76. The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines. That's 5 minutes to go. Come on, keep it together. We'll be on the podium here. Come on, Clay.
Noodle 14.
You're reading
Set.
P2. The gap's
Let's
now
go.
1.0.
Let's go.
Noodle 14. Set. Hold M off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, Clay, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Noodle 14. Set. You should be battling for first place, man.
Yeah, if the car wasn't damaged, I would be, because the lap times these guys are turning in, I can beat it.
That lap was at 104.52. front is now 2.0.
This guy behind me, I think I had problems with him yesterday. He's an idiot. So if he catches up to me, I might have to let him through because he's already 1 lap down. So he's not going to affect my results.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
That time was a 104.07.
I don't know what he's trying to prove from 14th place.
Stay between the lines, please, Clay.
That time was a 104.01.
Just had a warning for cutting the track. We're on the podium. Good drive. Well done, Clay.
All right, I took 3rd.
Okay, pit stop requested.
Good race. Okay, so Noodle, if you're still watching, looking at the lap times, I had the 2nd fastest lap. As you can see right there, the fastest lap is a 103.144. I had a 103.191. Less than a thousandth second.
Noodle 14 said, GGZ.
Thanks.
Noodle 14 said, I'm still here.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I had the pace, so you can see by my lap time. In fact, the guy who won the race, my lap was faster than his. So if my car was not damaged, I would have had a legitimate chance to win that race. Speaking of which, let's go back and watch the replay of why that idiot did that shit at the beginning of the race.
Noodle 14 said, oh yeah, you would have had it.
Yeah, thank you. So let's go back and watch the replay. Right here, this Burrows guy's in front of me. I guess that explains why the dude was such an idiot. He was ranked 18th coming in here. So I'm going to show it to you from this chase cam, and then I'm going to come back and show it to you from the cockpit and show you what an idiot this guy was. So the guy started blocking me. He was worried about me instead of the cars on the side of him. He started swerving all over the place to try to block me, and then he tried to brake check me. So, I mean, I didn't mean to hit him, but he got what he deserved. He was supposed to hold his line. That turn one was not the place to be swerving all over the place trying to block somebody. So right here, look at him. He tried to cut back inside to block me. Tried to block, he hit the brakes. I didn't have a choice. Now look at it from my angle right here. Right there, that was already a bad sign right there when he went up on the grass. Because he's already going to lose grip because he's got dirt and grass on his tires. Then he nearly hit the wall right there in that corner. So, I mean, what was on this dude's mind? Okay, so right here he tried to block me. I tried to go underneath, tried to block me again right there. Hit the brakes way before we got to the corner. So let's go back to that chase cam again. What I don't get is, like, I'm in third place. He needs to be worried about this car right here. This is the #1 ranked car. He needs to be worried about him. Because they were side by, you know, they weren't side by side. He was slightly behind him, but his focus should have been to stay on the race line, but instead he was too worried about blocking me. Oh.
Noodle 14 said, yeah, he was doing everything but racing, LOL.
Yeah, like, you got a whole shit pile of cars behind you, and he's worried about me. He should be worried about that silver Ferrari right there because he's #1. So I gotta do that again. Right there, he already hit the brakes right there. So I tried to cut back inside, and you see he's trying to cut back inside to block me. Why are you worried about me when you got these other two cars right here? Why are you worried about blocking me? So I try to swing back to the outsides, trying to block me. At that point, you can see right there, I'm already on the brakes. Matter of fact. He said he tried to cut back inside to block me, and you can see by my inputs right there, I'm trying to stay with them. I'm figuring the guy was gonna, I figured when we get to this corner, what the, damn it, came crash. Oh, I know what it was. I let the damn clock run out. So, but you guys get the point. Going into that corner, he already had one Ferrari in front of him and one on the side of him, but yet he's swerving, trying to block me, and then he's still swerving going into the corner. And then when he hit the brakes, I don't know if he hit the brakes because the car was starting to slide on him or he was trying to brake check me. But now, I mean, he hit the brakes hard. I thought he was gonna to me, it looked like he was on a racing line. So all he had to do was just lift, and the car would have stayed on the racing line. But he hit the brakes hard enough to have me thinking that he might have been trying to brake check me. So what happened, happened. And, hey, let's see what we got for rank. Hey, 7%. I'll take it. So we've got about almost 8%. So out of the 15%, out of the net 15% net loss from yesterday, I got about half of it back. So more importantly, I'm still silver. So I'll go ahead and take that. That first
Noodle
race.
14 said, not too bad.
Thanks, Noodle. Appreciate it. That second race was in the bag. I had second place in the bag. My goal is to try to get the driver rank 2 by the end of the week. That is going to be tough with this track combo. But I have showed that if I can get to the front, quali, I'm fast enough that I can get away from the idiots. So all in all, not a bad day of racing. So that's going to do it for me. I got to start getting ready for work tomorrow. And I don't know. I'm sure you'll see me again tomorrow or Friday. So until then, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it, everybody. And until the next time, you all know the line. Wakanda forever, long live the king, and deuces. We'll see everybody. Have a good one.